your host for today's event. Good afternoon, naimbaga malem, mayap agat panapon, mayad nga hapon, magandang hapon, maayong hapon, and welcome to the Public Management Development Program Local Government Executives and Managers Class Batch 20 Opening Ceremony. We are pleased to have you here with us today as we formally introduce and welcome our newest batch of LGEMC scholars. First and foremost, we would like to recognize that the PMDP LGEMC will not be possible without the support, guidance, and leadership of the National Government's Career Executive Service Development Program Steering Committee, which is composed of the following agencies: the Department of Economy, Planning and Development, the Civil Service Commission, the Department of Budget and Management, the Department of Finance, and the Career Executive Service Board. And now, join us as we welcome the Batch 20 scholars of the Local Government Executives and Managers Class. Ladies and gentlemen, we present the 46 scholars of LGEMC Batch 20. Please remain standing for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem to be led by the DAP singers, followed by an invocation.
Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mo mugaw, ay dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pag may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walat at pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya
mahimbing kami sa pagtulog sa mapayapang tanglaw ng mga tala at buwan. Salamat po sa aming bawat paggising sa umaga na sinasalubong kami ng masiglang sikat ng araw. Walang kasing sarap ang mabuhay at walang kasing saya ang makapiling ang mga mahal namin sa buhay. Kung ito man po ang bigay ninyong inspirasyon upang mapalaganap namin ang pagmamahal sa aming sarili, sa kapwa, sa kapaligiran, at sa aming bayan, tinatanggap po namin ang hamon na mag-alay naman ng paglilingkod para sa pangkalahatang kapakanan. Alam namin na ito ang wastong kapalit ng pang-araw-araw ninyong biyaya sa buong sangkatauhan. Lahat kami ay hinahayaan po ninyong dumaan sa paglalakbay ng aming mga buhay na may tungkulin namang mag-iwan ng bakas na kapaki-pakinabang sa aming bawat hakbang. Ipinalalasap din po ninyo sa amin ang masaganang biyaya ng kalikasan sa pamamagitan ng mahabagin ninyong kalooban. Naway maging katanggap-tanggap kami sa oras na kami ay hihimlay naman sa kandungan ng kalikasang binabasbasan ninyo na aming pangalagaan. Sumainyo ang luwalhati ng kataas-taasan. Kataas-taasang hinahangad naming naway maging kasing taas ng aming pag-abot sa hangarin na magkaroon ang aming bayan ng pagkakaisa, pag-unlad at pangmatagalang kapayapaan.
And managers class is implemented by the Development Academy of the Philippines, led by its program management team consisting of DAP Senior Vice President for Programs, Ms. Magdalena L. Mendoza, Vice President of the Center for Governance, Ms. Imelda C. Caluwen, Director of the Local Governance and Development Office, Ms. Janice D. Montañez, and the Program Manager of the LGEMC, Ms. Michelle N. Belga. We would also like to acknowledge the Department Manager of the DAP Conference Center, Ms. Pag-asa L. Dohelio, along with all the DAP officers and staff in attendance today. We also would like to extend a warm welcome to our faculty members and representatives of the LGEMC Batch 19 Kusog, who are with us this afternoon. We also wish to recognize and thank the local officials and staff joining us in person and online. Muli, isang magandang hapon sa ating lahat. To kick things off, we would like to give our newest scholars a glimpse of what lies ahead in their PMDP LGEMC journey. May I invite everyone to watch this short audio-visual presentation.
LGEMC is a comprehensive training program implemented under the Public Management Development Program, which is the national government's Career Executive Service Development Program. The LGEMC strengthens the capabilities of local government leaders so that they may excel in the roles and performance of mandated functions, be more adaptive and agile in a changing and disruptive environment, and promote good practices and innovations for sustained and more effective delivery of public services. The LGEMC supports the government's goal to ensure responsive, people-centered, technology-enabled, and clean governance by developing smart and resilient public organizations and future-ready public servants, including the use of the e-learning platforms and digital upskilling as provided for in the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028. The LGEMC is based on 3 key learning areas: personal efficacy and leadership, development and governance, and strategic public management. The LGEMC shows the commitment of the PMDP and the Academy to continue its legacy of producing peak-performing managers and leaders for Filipino people, now and beyond. The LGEMC continues to call forth local government leaders who aspire to embody competence, integrity, and commitment. And now, we present 46 scholars representing 34 local government units as they start their PMDP LGEMC journey. Welcome to the Local Government Executives and Managers class.
And to officially welcome the newest scholars and deliver the opening remarks, we are very honored to have with us today the Vice President of the Center for Governance, Ms. 𝐏𝐿𝐿, or as she is fondly called, VP Aimee. Let us give her a warm round of applause.
Our esteemed guest of honor and speaker, the officials of the Development Academy of the Philippines, Director Janice Montañez of the Local Governance and Development Office, Ms. Michelle Belga, our Program Manager of the LGEMC, our faculty members, officers, and staff, local chief executives, department heads, and representatives of local government units. Our PMDP LGEMC alumni is joining us this afternoon. Most especially, our incoming scholars of the PMDP Local Government Executives and Managers Class, Batch 20. Magandang hapon at isang mainit na pagbati sa inyong lahat. It is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you all to the opening ceremony of the PMDP LGEMC Batch 20. Today marks the beginning of a journey that will shape not only your individual careers, but more importantly, the future of the communities, institutions, and citizens you have pledged to serve. You enter a program that carries the enduring legacy of the Development Academy of the Philippines, an institution that for more than 5 decades has remained steadfast in developing leaders who champion excellence, innovation, and integrity in governance. As we continue this tradition, we are reminded that our greatest accomplishments are not measured by the number of programs we have implemented or policies we have crafted, but by the quality of leaders we have helped develop, leaders whose decisions strengthen institutions, inspire public trust, and improve the lives of Filipinos. Batch 20, these are no longer simply institutional values. They are now your leadership compass. With your entry into the program, the LGEMC community now proudly counts 535 public leaders and managers. Many of our alumni have gone on to receive national recognition, including the recent Civil Service Commission's Gawad Lingkod Bayan and Good Financial Housekeeping of the DILG, demonstrating that public service excellence is not defined merely by efficiency or innovation, but by unwavering integrity, ethical leadership, and genuine commitment to the Filipino people. You begin this program at a defining moment in our nation's development. We now stand halfway through the implementation of the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028, while looking ahead to the aspirations embodied in Ambisyon Natin 2040. The next decade will determine whether the reforms we pursue today will translate into stronger institutions, more resilient local governments, and better lives for every Filipino. Artificial intelligence is also rapidly changing how governments operate, yet as we embrace technology, we must never lose sight of an enduring truth. Only human intelligence can exercise wisdom. Only human values can uphold justice. Only ethical leaders can earn public trust. Technology should never replace accountability, compassion, or integrity. Rather, it must strengthen them. Recent reports from the World Bank, with the Philippines reaching upper middle income at the macro level, also provide encouraging news for our country. Economic growth becomes meaningful only when every Filipino experiences its benefits. That challenge begins with local governments, because development is ultimately experienced not in national statistics, but in every barangay, every municipality, every city, and every province. That is precisely why the PMDP LGEMC exists. Many people recognize the program because of the innovation project concept that scholars develop. But our recent Tracer study tells a much richer story. Beyond innovation projects, alumni consistently report improvements in strategic leadership, organizational management, fiscal stewardship, intergovernmental collaboration, evidence-based decision-making, and overall public service delivery. In other words, PMDP LGEMC does not simply produce projects, it develops leaders capable of transforming institutions. Ang kahusayan ng bansa ay nagsisimula sa kahusayan ng bawat lingkod bayan. At ang kahusayan ng bawat lingkod bayan ay nagsisimula sa pumumunong may dangal, galing at tatag. Batch 20, the Philippines does not simply need more government officials. It needs local public leaders who choose integrity over convenience, service over self-interest, evidence over speculation, long-term good over short-term political gain. Kung may pagkakataon kayong matukso, alalahanin ninyo, ang posisyon ay pansamantala, ang dangal ay panghabang buhay. On behalf of the Development Academy of the Philippines, I warmly welcome each one of you to the Public Management Development Program, Local Government Executives and Managers Class, Batch 20. May you lead with dangal, serve with galing, and build institutions with tatag. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay ang ating mga lingkod bayan.
Thank you very much, VP Amy, for that warm welcome and for reminding us to be unflinching whenever our integrity as public servants is challenged. We are certain that Batch 20 is now more determined and excited to begin their classes this week. Tama? We're all excited? Yes. From thought-provoking lectures and meaningful discussions to hands-on learning activities, our incoming scholars will dive into a rich learning journey with our expert roster of faculty. To introduce the members of the esteemed LGEMC faculty, we would like to call on the Director of the Local Governance and Development Office, Ms. Janice T. Montañez.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my honor to introduce to you our distinguished faculty members and resource persons who are seasoned practitioners and experts in their respective fields. They will be delivering lectures, facilitating discussions, and assessing the performance of our scholars. For this batch, we are pleased to continue with the hybrid approach, and sessions will be conducted both online and on-site here at the DAP Conference Center. As I introduce the faculty members and resource persons, allow me to also give a brief overview of the 5 courses of the LGEMC. Let me start with Course 1, Peak Performing and Adaptive Local Government Leader. This course Mr. Florante D. Galura Jr., the Assistant Executive Director of the Information and Communication Technology Office at the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, or TESDA. We also have Ms. Christine Joy S. Briones, the Officer in Ms. Jeline Faye C. Fernandez, Officer in charge of the Community-Based Monitoring System, Planning and Coordination Division. Lastly, joining us from the Department of the Interior and Local Government, Bureau of Local Government Development, or BLGD, we'll have Director Annalisa F. Bonagua and Division Chief Mr. Arce P. Fajardo. Next is Course 3, Strategic Management for a High-Performing Local Government. This course explores the concepts of strategic management as practiced in local government. It also includes performance excellence as an alternative framework for assessing the LGU's organizational efficiency and systems thinking as a holistic approach to governance. Our faculty in charge is Mr. Alvin P. Principe, the Director of the DAP Operations Management Office under the Center for Governance. Joining him is Ms. Maria Rosario A. Ablan, the Director of the Technical Secretariat on the Harmonization of the National Government Performance Monitoring, Information, and Reporting System. And we'll also have Ms. Zarina Teresa B. Teves, the co-founder of InnerWorks PH. Now let's move to Course 4, Local Fiscal Administration and Management. This course highlights the processes, significance and impact of local fiscal administration, not only in delivering public services, but also in driving local economic development. It aims to develop the scholars' skills in financial stewardship as local government leaders through a deeper understanding of local finance and budgeting. Our faculty in charge is Engineer Jose Arnold M. Tan, first member of the Continuing Professional Development, or CPD, of Real Estate Service. He is a former Deputy Executive Director of the Bureau of Local Government Finance. Also handling Course 4 sessions are the following faculty members: the Chancellor of the Local Government Finance Institute, or LGFI, of the Philippine Tax Academy, Ms. Maria Pamela P. Quizon. The Director of the Systems and Productivity Improvement Bureau of the Department of Budget and Management, Mr. John Aris S. Macaspac. The Undersecretary and Functional Group Head of the Local Government and Regional Operations at the Department of Budget and Management, Attorney Ryan S. Lita. We also have the Managing Director of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Attorney Dennis S. Santiago. And completing our roster of Course 4 resource persons is DAP's very own Mr. Gilbert E. Lumantao, the Director of the Policy Research Office under the Center for Governance. And finally, we come to the last course, Course 5, Designing Innovative Projects for Local Development. This course enables the scholars to go through an intensive process of conceptualizing and designing projects within the context of evolving demands for more efficient administration and delivery of public services. At the end of the course, the scholars are expected to have developed and presented to a panel of experts their respective innovation project concepts. The course is led by our Vice President of the Center for Governance, Ms. Imelda C. Caluwen, together with yours truly. Joining us are the resource persons from the Center for Governance: Director Gilbert E. Lumantao of the Policy Research Office, Mr. Peter Dan B. Baon, Program Director of the Center of Excellence on Public Sector Productivity, Ms. Michelle N. Belga, Program Manager of the LGEMC, and may I again request Ms. Belga to stand up to be recognized. Ms. Rocio Isabel R. Paloma, the Project Officer of the Center of Excellence on Public Sector Productivity. And the LGEMC training members shall also serve as resource persons and coaches for this course. These include, and I request them to stand up, Ms. Karina Maria U. Mendoza, Ms. Dorothy Rose J. Palafox, I think they're all at the back, Ms. Christine Noel M. Cruz, Ms. Nayala Justin O. Medina, Ms. Kimberly C. Cortez, Ms. Jace Ann C. Morada, Mr. Ian Bernard M. Ines, Mr. Nix Charles C. Noriega, and Mr. Marlon L. Silvosa. Once again, we thank our faculties in charge and resource persons joining us in implementing the PMDP LGEMC. Thank you very much. And now, allow me to introduce our dedicated team that has been working tirelessly for the PMDP LGEMC since it started in 2020. The team is led and supervised by DAP Senior Vice President for Programs, Magdalena L. Mendoza, and Ms. Imelda C. Caluwen, the Vice President of the Center for Governance. Next, we have yours truly, the Director of the Local Governance and Development Office. To the rest of our LGEMC team, kindly join VP Aimee here on stage as I call your name. Okay, let me start with the LGEMC Program Manager, Ms. Michelle N. Belga. We would also like to recognize our recruitment and admissions team led by Ms. Agnes Carmela P. Centro. Her team members include Ms. Sharel P. Pasion, Ms. Evelyn V. Amora, and Ms. Joshua May B. Manalo. And now we have the members of the LGEMC Learning Management Team. They work closely with our faculty members and resource persons, handle core sessions, and facilitate activities in the conduct of our LGEMC classes. This is led by our Batch 20 class manager, Ms. Kimberly C. Cortez. With her on this team are Ms. Jace Ann C. Morada, your Course 1 Coordinator. Ms. Dorothy Rose J. Palafox, Course 2 Coordinator. Ms. Nayala C. Medina, your Course 3 Coordinator. Mr. Marlon L. Silvosa, your Course 4 Coordinator. And Ms. Christine Noel M. Cruz, your Course 5 Coordinator. Also part of the team are Ms. Karina Maria U. Mendoza and Ms. Christine D. Buhay, as also part of the technical and admin team. And we also have our monitoring and evaluation team, which is led by, again, Ms. Dorothy Rose J. Palafox. And also part of her team are Ms. Christine Noel M. Cruz, Mr. Ian Bernard M. Ines, and Mr. Nix Charles C. Noriega. To our scholars, you will be meeting them more often as you start your LGEMC classes and will be with you throughout your journey. Okay, team, you may now take a bow. Ram.
Thank you very much, Director Janice, for introducing the team who will be working closely with our scholars throughout their PMDP LGEMC journey. At this point, may we ask VP Aimee together with Director Janice to join us here on stage for our group photo. Thank you, team, and you may now please return to your seats. To introduce each of the Batch 20 scholars and formally accept them into the LGEMC program, may we now call the Program Manager of the LGEMC, Ms. Michelle N. Belga.
Good afternoon. We have now arrived at the most awaited part of your ceremony, the rite of inclusion. The rite of inclusion is a PMDP tradition where we recognize the participation of LGUs who have sent scholars to the PMDP LGEMC program. It highlights the diversity of each batch and affirms their shared commitment as active nation builders of the country. Since the pilot run of the LGEMC in 2020, The program has successfully trained 438 local government executives and managers from 332 LGUs across the country. Soon to be joining them, we proudly introduce the roster of LGU functionaries of Batch 20. They are composed of 46 scholars who have successfully passed the program's rigorous application process. Collectively, they represent 34 local government units from 25 municipalities, 6 cities, and 3 provinces across 15 regions of the country. To our scholars, as I call your name, please come forward on stage to mount your LGU logo. Let us begin by introducing the local chief executives of this batch. From the municipality of Abukay, Bataan, we have the Honorable Eric J. Martel. We also have from Region 9, Zamboanga Peninsula. From the municipality of Mabuhay, Zamboanga, Sibugay, we have the Honorable Edriluisa O. Calonghe. She will be joining us tomorrow as we begin Course 1. Now we move to the department heads and managers from the municipalities. From the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, from the municipality of Northern Kabuntalan, Maguindanao del Norte, Ms. Princess Hashima A. Abpi, the Municipal Population Officer. Our next caller comes from Cordillera Administrative Region, from the municipality of Kapangan, Benguet, Mr. Marlon B. Baso, Social Welfare and Development Officer. Now, from Region 2, Cagayan Valley, from the municipality of Benito Soliven, Isabela, let me call Mr. Nixon N. Reyes, the Municipal Treasurer. Also, from the same region, from the municipality of Villaverde, Nueva Vizcaya, Ms. Reina Joy L. Patawi, Social Welfare and Development Officer. Moving to Region 3, Central Luzon, from the municipality of Abukay, Bataan, we have Ms. Jimin Elna P. Nuevo, the Municipal Accountant. Still from Region 3, from the municipality of Rizal, Nueva Ecija, we are joined by Mr. Romel E. Bilog, their Environment and Natural Resources Officer, and Mr. Hilbert A. Villanueva, the Municipal Accountant. Also from Region 3, from the municipality of Anao, Tarlac, let's welcome their Planning and Development Coordinator, Mr. Gabriel C. Tilde. From the same province, joining us from the municipality of Moncada, Tarlac, is Ms. Rolina Grace F. Bermudez, their Planning and Development Coordinator. Still from the same region, from the municipality of Pura, Tarlac, their Planning and Development Coordinator, Engineer Abigail A. Pagatpatan. Moving now to the Calabar Zone, from the municipality of Kawit, Cavite, their Supervising Health Program Officer, Mr. Jonathan A. Kupahu. From the same region, we have from the municipality of Mahayhay, Laguna, the Social Welfare and Development Officer, Mr. Julius M. Esquilio. Still from Calabar Zone, from the municipality of Tagkawayan, Quezon, Ms. Rhea B. Rodriguez, their Social Welfare and Development Officer. Now we move to the Mimaropa region. From the municipality of Mamburao, Occidental, Mindoro, we are joined by their Planning and Development Coordinator, Mr. John Paul Aristotel C. Ramos. From Region 5, Bicol Region, from the municipality of Ginobatan, Albay, Ms. Ana May Parcia Duran, their Social Welfare and Development Officer. From the municipality of Piuduran, Albay, Engineer Aaron Israel T. Losabia, their municipal agriculturist. Also from Region 5, from the municipality of Pilar, Sorsogon, Engineer Danilo M. Ocmar Jr., the municipal agriculturist. we move to the Visayas, starting with scholars from Region 7 Central Visayas. From the Municipality of Valencia, Bohol, we have 4, Ms. Maria Concepcion and Bungola, their municipal agriculturist, Ms. Christine Del T. Corpus, municipal treasurer, Ms. Esther Luna B. Galarport, budget officer, and lastly, Ms. Mary Grace B. Lim, social welfare and development officer. Next up, from the Municipality of Tuburan, Cebu, let's welcome their Social Welfare and Development Officer, Ms. Emily N. Lagrimas. Now, moving to Region 8, Eastern Visayas. From the Municipality of San Isidro, Leyte, we have Ms. Elizabeth A. Remorta, the Municipal Accountant. From the Municipality of Tabon, Leyte, we are joined by their assessor, Mr. Juan P. Kepo. Next, from the Municipality of Allen, Northern Samar, Ms. Paula Grace H. Laksamana, their Civil Registrar. Still from Region 8, we have from the Municipality of Victoria, Northern Samar, let's welcome Ms. Amihan Liza D. Jacobe, their Social Welfare and Development Officer. Next up, from the Municipality of Carrascal, Surigao del Sur, let's welcome their agriculturist, Mr. Japet C. Sugian. And to complete our representatives from the municipalities, we have the Municipality of Del Carmen, Surigao del Norte, Mr. Lloyd Clinton D. Ravelo, their municipal accountant. He will also be joining us tomorrow as we begin Course 1. We now introduce our scholars from the cities. From National Capital Region, City of Navotas, Metro Manila, Dr. Spica M. Acoba, Chief of Hospital 2. Joining us from Region 1, from the city of San Fernando, La Union, their Assistant Budget Officer, Mr. Mark Justin J. Ducusi. from the Mimaropa region, from the city of Puerto Princesa, we have their tourism officer, Mr. Demetrio C. Alvior Jr. and Mr. Jerome M. Padrones, their treasurer. Next, we have from Region 5, Bicol Region. From the city of Ligao, Albay, we are joined by their veterinarian, Dr. Azel A. Ranyada and Ms. Cheryl Ann P. Riquiza, their agriculturist. Moving on to cities in Mindanao from Region 10, Northern Mindanao. From Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis Oriental, we have 3, Mr. Jade A. Adiser, Acting Information Officer, Ms. Cycline Faith B. Lumbatan, Acting Human Resource Management Officer, and Mr. Alan A. Porcadilla, Assistant Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Officer. Completing our scholars from the cities, from Region 13, Caraga, we have 3 from Surigao City, Surigao del Norte. They are Dr. Benjilita P. Notada, Health Officer, Dr. Maridel L. Zerda, Assistant City Veterinarian, and Attorney Dalia Claudine May B. Peral de la Rosa, Licensing Officer 4. Finally, we come to the provinces from Region 6, Western Visayas. From the province of Aklan, we have Mr. Michael T. Solanoy, Secretary to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Next, from Region 8, Eastern Visayas, from the province of Northern Samar, we are joined by their Economic Development and Investment Promotions Officer, Mr. John Allen B. Bourbon, and Dr. John Ezekiel T. Valera, Health Officer 1. Lastly, we have from Region 13, Caraga, from the province of Agusan del Sur, Ms. Dana Rufalin M. Bukir, their Tourism Officer. Ms. Dana, please stay on stage. May I now call on the rest of our LGEMC Batch 20 scholars to come on stage. Everyone, we proudly present the scholars of the 20th batch of the Local Government Executives and Managers class. Let us give them a warm round of applause.
LGEMC Batch 20, please remain on stage. Thank you so much, Ms. Valga. Welcome and congratulations again to our scholars. We all wish you the best of luck on your PMDP LGEMC journey. The stories shared by our program alumni will testify that although completing the LGEMC program is no easy feat, it is nonetheless a truly worthwhile journey to see all the way through. We're very honored to have with us representatives from the most recent batch of completers, Batch 19 𝐾𝐿, led by Mayor Neil A. Balita. In attendance also are Dr. Elmer L. Empiales, Miss Mediatrix T. Lusterio, and Miss Maria Gloria L. Daludong. They bring with them a message to Batch 20, a challenge of excellence, to be delivered by Mayor Neil A. Balita. Batch 19 𝐾𝐿, please come up in front and face LGEMC Batch 20.
Good afternoon to the officers and leadership of DAP, our distinguished mentors and coaches, fellow LGEMC scholars, honored guests, and most especially Batch 20, 𝐷ASIG. Today marks the beginning of a journey that will challenge you in ways you may not yet imagine. A few months ago, we sat exactly where you are seated and standing today. We arrived carrying the expectations of our communities, the responsibilities of public office, and the hope that we would become better leaders. Like many of you, we asked ourselves, what lies ahead? Today, standing before you, we can finally answer that question. LGEMC is not simply a leadership program. It is a journey of transformation. My 4 department heads know this. Because when I came back from DAP, LGEMC, talagang na-shock sila, bakit si Mayor iba na? Parang nag-transfiguration ba? It will stretch your thinking. It will challenge your assumptions. It will demand discipline, resilience, and of course, humility. And if you allow it, it will forever change the way you lead. Before us came Batch 18. Yung grupo nila is Hirang. They reminded us that leadership begins with a choice. That being chosen for public office is never enough. Every single day, we must choose our people. We must choose integrity. We must choose public service. Today, as Batch 19, 𝐾𝐿, we pass that lesson onto you. But we also add another. Strength alone is never the destination. Strength exists so that leaders may continue moving forward. Even when the journey becomes difficult, now it is your turn. You are Batch 20, 𝐷ASIG. Your name speaks of determination. Talagang 𝐷ASIG, vibrant, of enthusiasm, of courage to move forward. But allow us to offer you a deeper meaning. Determination is not measured by how passionately you begin. It is measured by how faithfully you continue. So padayon, move forward. The journey you begin today follows a remarkable progression. It begins not with projects, because yung 4 na department heads ko, Mayor, wala pa kami project. Huwag niyong isipin yung project, malayo pa yan. Not with governance, not with innovation. It begins with you. That's course 1 that will start tomorrow. Your first lessons will ask you to discover yourself as a leader. And then you will be obliged to write a reflection every day. Journal pala. To understand your strengths, to confront your limitations, to recognize that before we can lead organizations, we must first learn to lead ourselves. Then your perspective will grow. You will explore governance not merely as policies and institutions, but as a responsibility to improve people's lives. You will discover that every decision made inside government offices eventually reaches someone's home, someone's livelihood, someone's future. You will then learn to think strategically, not simply solving today's concerns, but preparing your communities for tomorrow's opportunities. You will realize that vision without execution remains only an aspiration. Execution transforms vision into reality. We will also be entrusted with one of the greatest responsibilities of public leadership, the stewardship of public resources. You will come to understand that every peso entrusted to government represents the trust, sacrifice, and hopes of every Filipino taxpayer. Fiscal responsibility is not merely about balancing budgets. It is about honoring public trust. Finally, you will arrive at what many of us have come to consider the heart of the LGEMC experience: designing innovative projects for local development. By then, you will realize that innovation is not about creating impressive ideas. Innovation is about solving real problems. It is about improving real lives. It is about leaving communities better than we found them. Because the best innovation is not the one that wins awards. The best innovation is the one that changes lives. Throughout this journey, the Development Academy of the Philippines will continue to remind you of the values that define excellent public leadership. Lead with dangal, because honor and integrity are the true foundations of public trust. Lead with galing, because our people deserve leaders who are competent, innovative, and committed to excellence. Lead with tatag, because leadership is tested not during moments of comfort, but during moments of uncertainty, adversity, and change. If these values become part of who you are, LGEMC will become more than a program. It will become your way of leading. Perhaps the greatest lesson we learn as Batch Kusug is this: leadership is never a solitary journey. No innovation succeeds because of one brilliant individual. No meaningful reform happens because of one leader alone. Real change happens when leaders choose to trust one another, to listen to one another, to learn from one another, and to place the public interest above personal recognition. Look around this room and to place the public and the people beside you are not your competitors. They are your future partners in nation building. Treasure the friendships you will build here for, I think, 3 months? 3 months, almost 3 months. Value every conversation. Respect every perspective. Because one day, the ideas born inside these classrooms or these halls or the entire campus of DAP may transform municipalities, cities, and provinces across our country. Before we conclude, allow us to leave with you one final challenge. Excellence is never inherited. Again, excellence is never inherited. It was earned. One decision, one act of integrity, and one community at a time. Leadership is not defined by the position you hold. It is defined by the lives you change. Go through this journey with courage. Trust the process. Matapos niyo yan, just like us. Finish it with humility. Return home with a renewed commitment to serve. Because when you become a better leader, your community becomes a better place to live. We are batch 19, kusog. From 51, apat lang kami nakabalik. We were 7 mayors, I suppose, 7 mayors. We came to the Development Academy of the Philippines carrying responsibilities. Ano pa? Taas pa. We live carrying a greater purpose. Today, we proudly pass on to you not only our best wishes, but our challenge of excellence. Batch 20, dasig or dasig, lead with dangal, serve with galing, stand with tatag, and let your determination never be measured by how enthusiastically you begin, but how faithfully you continue serving the Filipino people. The challenge is now yours. Welcome to the LGEMC family. Congratulations, batch 20, dasig. May God bless you, and may God DAP, and may God bless the Republic of the Philippines. Thank you. God bless everyone.
Thank you, Mary Neil and Batch 19, Kusog, for your encouraging words. Just like what Mary Neil shared, keep on keeping on and moving forward no matter how hard it gets. Hindi tayo susuko dahil mahirap, ngunit mas ipagpapatuloy ng may tatag at katapatan kahit na ito pa'y humirap. And this is what servant leadership is. Having offered their challenge of excellence, it is now time to hear how our newest scholars will rise to meet this challenge and carry forward the legacy of excellence. To deliver Batch 20's response, let's give a warm round of applause to Miss Eileen Faith Lumbatan.
Dasig, laban, ngunit mas makabuluhan. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Ako po ay si Cyclone Faith Lumbatan, isang public servant mula sa City Government of Cagayan de Oro, Mindanao, representing the Batch 20 for the DAP Local Government Executives and Managers class. 46 diverse individuals hailing from different parts of the Philippines, speaking mixed dialects, holding various positions and designations, providing distinct kinds of service, catering all walks of life. Booked a plane, hopped in a bus, slept on a ship, just to be here today, to start our journey together as servant leaders who strive not just for excellence, but for a service with equality and with a heart. Hindi natin maikakaila na ang buhay serbisyo publiko ay isang buhay na puno ng samot-saring karanasan, emosyon, layunin, pananaw at tungkulin. Kaakibat na rin dito ang iba't ibang uri ng hamon, pagsubok, mga tagumpay, karangalan at pagpupugay. This roller coaster of episodes fills in the story of each public servant. Dasig, isang salitang Bisaya na nagkakahulugang take courage. Kapit lang, hold on, never give up. It is fortitude. Sa mga panahong tila hindi nakikita ang tunay nating layunin, dasig. Sa mga sitwasyong kung saan ang ating mga desisyon ay hindi tanggap at maintindihan ng iba, dasig. Sa mga panahong hindi sapat ang galing at ideya sapagkat may mga limitasyon din ang gobyerno, dasig. Sa mga sitwasyong sinusubok tayo at naiipit sa gitna ng serbisyo publiko at politika, dasig. Sa mga panahong ang hirap magpatuloy at lumaban dahil na rin sa lahat ng mga nangyayari sa ating pamahalaan, dasig. With all the recent revelations, the chaos, the awakening and triggering news, the infuriating truth slowly unfolding, pushing the fall of the public's trust to the government down to the deepest abyss there is. How can we rise from here? With all the generalization, stereotype, biases, and association, how can we protect and regain the trust and respect of the public to us, mga kapwa kawani ng gobyerno? Pero ganun pa man, ako ay lubos na naniniwala na mas marami pa rin tayong may puso at pagmamahal para sa ating kapwa, para sa ating bayan. Inaatake man ang ating dangal at integridad, patuloy pa rin tayong magsisilbi ng may buong katapatan at hindi tayo mapapatayog sa ingay na galing sa labas. May we always stand firm in our principles and continue to be that civil servant who deserves the trust and respect of the public we serve. This program, the Local Government Executives and Managers class, is truly an instrument for us to be holistically equipped and be prepared in all ways possible. We are hopeful to fuel our passions, to broaden our visions, and to deepen our purposes as individuals who carry responsibilities and influence that could significantly impact and change the lives of those we serve and of those who trust our direction as their leaders. May we learn to fully embrace the values of accountability, credibility, transparency, and integrity as public servants, which must come with everything that we do, and even those we refuse to do. As DAP LGEMC scholars, we take on this challenge of sharpening the saw, and as we bask in gratitude and honor for being part of this program, we step on this room, humbly emptying ourselves to make way to the learning that we are about to gain. We aim to warmly inspire, to appropriately empower, and to radiate influence. We come here bearing in our minds and hearts all the communities, the employees, the constituents, our families, our local government units, who will be our inspiration to always strive for good governance, in doing more and in being more, all with the purest intentions, in good faith for the greater good. To the DAP executives and the community, we are already profoundly grateful and eternally appreciative of this opportunity. Thank you for creating such program that gathers diverse people who share the same goal, to build something lasting, impactful, and relevant to each phase and class of our society. To our LGUs, we are overwhelmed by your support of sending us here. We guarantee hard work and commitment to be worthy of this opportunity. As we represent you here in the bigger scope, we promise to always incorporate our LGU's platform of governance, our identity, and our best practices and needs in every output that we make and in every discussion that we have. To the LGEMC Batch 20, my batchmates, this is it. May we all be each other's strength as we journey in this together. Let's crave for a kind of learning that translates to deeds with societal impacts and pave the way to a relationship that does not just end when this program culminates. Together, let's build bridges, provide ladders to ease the hierarchy in the system, and establish a renewed honor and pride in being a servant leader. Sa pagmamahal at paglilingkod para sa Diyos, para sa bayan, naway tayo ay manatili, magpatuloy, dasig. Maraming salamat po, and to God be all the glory.
Thank you, Miss Eclin, for zealously expressing your batch collective acceptance of Batch 19's Challenge of Excellence. Dasig, that means courage, a very timely and fitting name for the 20th batch of LGEMC to courageously face all challenges with integrity and always strive for good governance. Batch 20, we eagerly look forward to what you learn and share throughout your LGEMC journey. Having accepted a challenge of excellence, Batch 19 has now officially passed on the torch of excellence to Batch 20, who have chosen to call themselves Batch 20 Dasig. We wish you the best in this new chapter, and you may now please return to your seats. Finally, to share a glimpse of their LGEMC journey to the newest batch of incoming scholars and inspire them even further, our alumni from Batch 19 Kusog have graciously prepared a presentation, taking us through their most valuable experiences and lessons from the program. Let us now turn our attention to our screen and watch Batch 19's Salubong video.
We came from different islands, different provinces, different cultures, different stories. But we all carry the same mission: to become better leaders for the people we serve.
At first, we were strangers.
Voices bold and true.
Different agencies, different positions.
Every shade and hue we came as strangers. Now we stand as one. A batch of purpose.
But very quickly, something changed.
Through the storms, through the tests, we rise higher. We give our best. Kusog, we are strong.
At TAP, we were challenged to think deeper, listen better, and lead differently.
Fast in stride, with the nation's hope we rise. Kusog, hear our voice, feel the flame. Batch 19, remember the name. From every town, every shore, we are crusade for a better more.
Leadership begins with self-awareness.
Problems are not solved by authority alone. They are solved through collaboration.
We find our way, leaders shape for a better day. Not just
We learn from mayors,
From engineers, from doctors,
courage and grit. We lead with love, bound by vision, forged by fire, driven by something even higher.
through the pressure, through the climb, we define our place in time.
Kusog means strength.
Kusog, we are strong, we won't break. Kusog, every move.
Kusog means resilience.
Loud in purpose, fast in pace, serving people.
Kusog means serving.
So hear our vow, clear and true.
Kusog means leadership with heart.
The view from lose up down to ring them low. We are Kusog, here and now. Destiny built on trust and unity. From the
To the next batch.
Come with an open mind.
Challenge yourself. Learn from everyone.
Sa LGMC, masaya at maraming sorpresa. Basta, trust the process.
Change, loud as hope. With the will to lead and go. So this is who
You will arrive as individuals, but if you embrace the journey, you will leave stronger as a team.
we are. Kusog, strong and loud. We are LGEMC Batch 19 Kusog.
We are Learning Team Bukod Sangit. Join LGMC now!
We are Learning Team Kasinas. Join LGMC now!
We are Learning Team Mandirigma. Join LGEMC now!
We are Learning Team Salindao. Join LGMC now! We are the Learning Team Suhay. Join LGMC now! We are
Learning Team Barug. Join LGEMC now!
We are
The Learning Team Kinang. See you!
Thank you, Batch 19 Kusog, for your uplifting messages. We're sure that seeing the sense of fulfillment from your batch have filled them with determination as they enter into their very own LGEMC journey. Should you still have any hesitation or reservations po, our special guest this afternoon is sure to dispel any remaining doubt. To introduce our esteemed guest speaker, may we once again invite on stage CFG Vice President Imelda C. Caluan.
It is my honor to introduce our guest speaker for this afternoon's opening ceremony of the Public Management Development Program, Local Government Executives and Managers Class, Batch 20. He currently serves as the Governor of the Province of Quirino, the National President of the Union of Local Authorities of the Philippines, and the National Chairman of the League of Provinces of the Philippines. In this role, he continues to champion stronger collaboration among local government units and advocate for responsive, innovative, and sustainable local governance. A graduate of the University of the Philippines, Diliman, he has built an exemplary career in public service, having served as Vice Governor, Governor, and Representative of Quirino's Lone District. During his tenure in Congress, he chaired the House Committee on Ways and Means and Ecology, and helped advance landmark legislations, including the Train Law, while contributing to the key reforms that strengthened the country's economic competitiveness and ease of doing business. Throughout his years in public service, he has remained committed to improving the lives of Filipinos through better education, healthcare, infrastructure, and digital connectivity, and sustainable local development. His dedication to empowering local governments has also earned him international recognition, becoming the first Filipino elected president of the United Cities and Local Governments Asia Pacific, a global network of cities, local and regional governments, which promoted cooperation between local governments and the broader ASEAN region through advocacy, capability building, training, research, knowledge management, project development, and management. His lifelong commitment to transformative leadership and local governance embodies the very ideals that the PMDP LGEMC seeks to cultivate among its scholars. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in warmly welcoming our guest speaker, the Honorable Governor of the Province of Quirino and the National President of the Union of Local Authorities of the Philippines, Governor Daquila Carlo E. Cua.
Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. To the distinguished officials of the Development Academy of the Philippines, led by its President and CEO Leocadio Sebastian, to our partners in government, the faculty, alumni, fellow public servants, and most especially, the scholars of the PMDP LGEMC Batch 20. A pleasant afternoon to all. Naks, napakasaya ng occasion na ito. On behalf of your Union of Local Authorities of the Philippines, I would like to congratulate the scholars of the 20th Public Management Development Program, the Local Government Executives and Managers class. Your selection into this program is a recognition not only of your competence, but also of your commitment to continuously improve as public servants. It reflects your willingness to invest in better leadership for the communities that you serve. Today, the demands on local governance are greater than ever. Our local governments are expected to respond to increasingly complex challenges from economic development and disaster resilience to climate action, digital transformation, and delivering basic services that truly improve our constituents' lives. These realities require leaders who are competent, ethical, innovative, and above all, deeply committed to public service. As local government leaders, we are constantly reminded that the true measure of governance is not found in plans or policies alone, but in how they improve the everyday lives of our people. This has always been the promise of the Local Government Code, to ensure that every Filipino has greater opportunities for a safe, resilient, and dignified life. Programs like the PMDP LGEMC play an important role in making that promise a reality. They equip leaders with the knowledge, skills, and perspective to address complex governance challenges, strengthen institutions, and deliver meaningful and lasting results. So I hope this journey reinforces a quality that every public servant must continue to nurture, which is humility. Leadership is not about position or authority. It is about listening, understanding, and making decisions that put people first, especially those who are most vulnerable. I encourage you to continue to maximize every opportunity to learn, challenge your assumptions, build lasting partnerships, and bring home ideas that can strengthen your respective local governments. As we have always said in ULA, the saying goes, the future is local. The future of local governance depends on leaders who continue to learn, adapt, and serve with integrity. I am confident that each of you has the potential to become that kind of leader. Once again, congratulations to the scholars of PMDP LGEMC Batch 20. We wish you every success as you embark on this journey of learning and leadership. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Thank you very much, Governor Cua, for affirming your dedication to our new LGEMC scholars and your continued support to the PMDP LGEMC. As a token of our appreciation for his time, wisdom, and leadership, the DAP will be presenting a plaque of appreciation which will be formally delivered to his office. DAP presents this plaque of appreciation to Governor Daquila Carlo E. Cua of the Union of Local Authorities of the Philippines for inspiring and leading public servants toward excellent and accountable public service, and for imparting his wisdom during the opening ceremony of the Public Management Development Program Local Government Executives and Managers class, Batch 20. May His words continue to guide and inspire our batch 20 scholars as they begin their journey. As we reflect on these inspiring insights, we now turn to the voices of other LGMC alumni whose journeys reflect a deep commitment to integrity, a strengthened capacity for strategic leadership, and an unwavering resolve to persevere in the face of challenges. As DEP marked its 53rd founding anniversary, this year we called on our DEP alumni to share how the values of dangal, galing, at tatag have shaped their leadership, strengthened their local governments, and created real impact on the ground. Not grand, not glamorous, but honest, consistent, and transformative. Among our current submissions, let us hear some anecdotes from our alumni. May I once again invite everyone to kindly direct your attention to our screen.
From decades of shaping public leaders, the DAP brings forth dangal, galing, at tatag, values that define public service today.
Part of the panunumpanang lingkod bayan that I took to heart and that inspired me as an ordinary government employee to pursue continuous learning. My journey began in 2019 with the Development Academy of the Philippines. Since then, I have continued seeking opportunities to learn, not only to gain knowledge, but to better service the public, guided by the pledge upang sa lahat ng panahon ay mapaglingkuran ko ang buong kahusayan ng sambayanan. The DAP through LGEMC made me realize in a deeper perspective how the knowledge you gain can also mean better service for the people. My commitment to continuous learning was reflected in completing my dissertation on the Indigenous Peoples Mandatory Representative in the province of Palawan, while also completing my LGEMC IPC. More than fulfilling a PhD requirement, this study aimed to strengthen the role of IPMRs in local governance. A year later, it became the basis for a capacity development program for barangay IPMRs in the municipality of Nara, implemented in partnership with NCIP and DILG, affirming that research can have a meaningful impact in public service. Adopting the passion and technical learnings from the LGEMC, a more impactful naglalakad na aklatan project with the Nara Municipal Library was implemented. This initiative won recognition from the National Library of the Philippines and the Asia Foundation as Best Social Inclusion Activity for Children during the Gawad Pampublikong Aklatan. Another initiative after the LGEMC is the institutionalization through legislative approval of the para and abot components of my IPC, the search for most outstanding barangay in records management, which included the abot or alalay sa barangay through online transaction. This won the Transformative Legislation Through Innovation Local Legislative Award 2022 to 2025 in the province of Palawan. The Sangguniang Bayan of Nara earned consecutive first-place honors in the provincial and regional local legislative awards. With this are plaques of commendation from the DILG, PCL, and VMLP, and an award as one of the municipality's Women in Governance for my role as Secretary to the Sanggunian. Last year, I initiated Kalayaan sa Aklatan, a project in partnership with the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology to provide persons deprived of liberty with access to books, promoting continuous learning, literacy, and the liberating experience of discovering new worlds through reading. The initiatives I have pursued were not always easy, but every challenge became worthwhile, knowing that they brought hope. A child discovering the joy of books and learning, a person deprived of liberty, finding a glimpse of freedom through reading, and communities once forgotten, feeling the presence of government. These experiences remind me that public service is not only about programs and projects, but also about touching lives and making people feel seen, valued, and remembered. My greatest lesson from LGEMC was to always return to my purpose whenever challenges arise. As long as that purpose is to improve the lives of the people, I will continue to serve with dangal, galing, and tatag. This is just me doing my job, because from my heart I know that the Filipinos, the Naranons, deserve nothing less.
Sa tanan, to all our instructors and our mentors from the Development Academy of the Philippines, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng paggiyan nyo sa amin, yung mga tulong, advices, especially the inspiration to continuously provide quality and innovative public services. My own experience as a mayor in DAPs has been very extraordinary, and we continue to provide feedback, especially with our IPC and the many more department heads that I wish will have the same experience coming from our municipality and other municipalities and cities and provinces from all over the Philippines. Huwag niyo pong isayang ang oportunidad na makasama sa LGMC or sa any other program ng DAP, because it will not only change your life on how we do public services, kundi yung mismong pagpapatuloy sa paghahanap ng rason bakit tayo patuloy na ninirbisyo para sa ating mga kababayan sa ating lugar at sa buong Pilipinas. Mabuhay po ang DAP!
At this point, we have heard a lot of inspiring stories showing the profound impact that the program has left not only to its scholars, but also to the broader communities that they serve. As the program comes to a close, we hope that you'll carry the words spoken today as you progress under the program. And when you eventually translate what you've learned into concrete benefits felt by the people in your communities. The Public Management Development Program, one of the landmark initiatives of the Development Academy of the Philippines, will continue to shape and nurture our public leaders, guiding them to embody dangal, galing at tatag in the service of their communities. It is therefore most fitting that we conclude this program with a DAP hymn, as we honor and pay tribute to the vision, mission, and enduring legacy of the Development Academy of the Philippines. Let us all rise, and may I once again call on our DAP singers. so much to our DAP singers. To commemorate this momentous event, let us all pose for a posterity photo. We would like to request Vice President Caluan, Director Montañez, Ms. Belga, and our LGEMC faculty represented by Ms. Vicky Alcoseba. To join us on stage, also Ms. Paige, please join us po on stage. So batch 20 Dasig, please come up on stage. Ayan, sige, we'll just let's settle down muna po. VIPs po. Okay. How about one more video? Right now, we call on the LGEMC team as well as our alumni for the joint posterity photo. Thank you so much, and you may now please return to your seats. On behalf of the PMDP LGEMC, maligayang pagbati sa Batch 20 Dasig. Together, let's usher in a brand of local leadership anchored on uncompromising integrity and defined by the ideals of dangal, galing, at tatag. This is Christina William Cruz of the Development Academy of the Philippines, leaving you a message to always fight with faith. Isang maalab at mapagpalayang araw sa ating lahat. Dinner will be served here in the auditorium, and we hope you enjoyed.
You are watching a Director's Cut digital video production.
Good afternoon, naimbaga malem, mayap agat panapon, mayad nga hapon, magandang hapon, maayong hapon, and welcome to the Public Management Development Program Local Government Executives and Managers Class Batch 20 Opening Ceremony.
That this leadership training will personally impact me as well, because I believe that DAP can give me open my eyes, no, to different perspectives in leadership, especially working as a local government unit government employee.
Ito ay isang learning session so namin. Nagagawa kaming thesis na pag natanggap ang thesis ko at pag pumasa ay pwede kong gamitin sa aking LGU sa Abukay, Bataan. Kaya nagpapasalamat ako sa DAP for inviting me.
It is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you all to the opening ceremony of the PMDP LGEMC Batch 20.
This LGEMC platform is another avenue for me to learn more about being adaptive and being innovative leader, especially in the LGUs.
Ang kahusayan ng bansa ay nagsisimula sa kahusayan ng bawat lingkod bayan. At ang kahusayan ng bawat lingkod bayan ay nagsisimula sa pumumunong may dangal, galing at tatag.
Ito yung magiging opportunity para makapag-contribute po, no, sa tulong po ng DAP na magkaroon ng innovation project para sa aming locality. At syempre, kung maganda yung proyekto, mapupondohan, effective, ay baka ma-replicate din sa ibang mga bayan.
Today marks the beginning of a journey that will shape not only your individual careers, but more importantly, the future of the communities, institutions, and citizens you have pledged to serve.
I am very thankful that I am one of the scholars that were selected to this program. So I'm really looking forward to make good innovations, not only for myself, not only for my office, but also for the entire local government unit of Benito Saliven. So I'm very, very thankful with the Development Academy of the Philippines. Thank you very much.
Lead with dangal, because honor and integrity are the true foundations of public trust.
Together, let's build bridges, provide ladders to ease the hierarchy in the system, and establish a renewed honor and pride in being a servant leader.
May you lead with dangal, serve with galing, and build institutions with tatag. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay ang ating mga lingkod bayan.
We are Batch 20 LGEMC.